Okay, today we read Waiting in the Wings, and I came up with 3 questions while I was reading it. My first one is, why is she worried that she's a failure, or she could be a failure?
I'm not sure what you mean.
But in the text here, it says that she's worried that she is going to be a failure and she's going to ruin her acting career.
I think she might be a bit nervous and how she feels.
Does anybody have anything to add to that?
I agree because she's very nervous during the text.
She is very nervous.
I'd just like to add, I think the way that she sort of like, the way the author actually came across in the text, I think it made it look like she was sounding really nervous.
What do you think happens next? The text.
She probably goes out on stage and she actually has a good time.
Yeah.
Because she gets over her nerves.
And then she probably doesn't know why she was worried about why she was feeling like it.
I'd like to add that I think that was just a part, just to say, go out there and ask her for tea, and that was all she did. That's why they kind of ended the text. Yes. Or it could mean that's the whole the start of the text, and it's building up the suspense. But it just kind of seemed like she was making a real huge fuss out of everything, like she was really scared. And then she just had this really little part. Yeah. So
Yes. It could, but she could have a bigger. She could be like the servant for this lady, and she might come out more during the play.
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, I agree with you. My third and final question is, do you guys think she likes her job?
I think so, but just on the night, the performing in front of all those people made her really nervous.
I actually think she does, during practice and everything, she's probably fine. But when there's a huge crowd, she probably gets more nervous.
Yes.
She probably catches a bit of stage fright.
Yes.
Like most people know.
I know that because I enjoy acting. Does anybody have anything to add to this?
No.
Okay. Matthew, you're the word master. What did you come across while you were reading?
Well, I came up with these 3 words that are in the text: nostalgic, meticulously, and captivating. And nostalgic means characterized by or feelings of nostalgia. I'm not sure what nostalgia is, but I love meticulously is showing great attention to detail, so very careful and very precise. And captivating means capable of attracting and holding interest. And out of those 3 words, I chose meticulously. And I put the definition into my own words, and I said I was very meticulous with my artwork. So, some other words that have a similar meaning are careful, conscientious, accurate, particular, perfectionist, and detailed. I also had to put the word in a sentence, and I said he had always been so meticulous about his appearance. So that sort of goes along with the text that we were reading, Waiting in the Wings,
Makes
on
sense.
stage. Yeah. And I had a bit of trouble thinking of how to draw the words, so I haven't got up to that yet. But yeah,
Okay.
as far as I got.
Does anybody have anything to add to or say about these words that he's come up with? Okay. Matthew Boges, you are the passage picker. And what sentences would you like? I thought that she was a slave at the first bit. I thought she was a slave that had a dream or something. And, yeah. Okay.
The first one I picked sentence 1 of paragraph 2 of page 1. Mainly the reason I picked page 1 all the time because it was the only page.
Can you read that sentence?
Yeah.
Somebody jolts past me, I'm jolted back into reality, back to the nightmare scene before me. Why? I chose that one because it kind of makes it sound like something really bad is going to happen.
Yes.
Like,
And also it's got a lot of descriptive words.
Yes.
quite
Does anybody have anything to add to this? Or does anybody have their opinion on this certain sentence? Yes.
the second one I picked was and that was page 1, paragraph 4, sentence 6. Which was
Can you read that sentence, please?
my heart begins to beat and insane rate. What is that? It was a bit short, but it's still describing how she's something's really bad's happening along. And then the final sentence I picked, which kind of brings these two sentences before it, was page 1, paragraph 6, sentence 5. Which was, my knees dipped into a curtsy. I take another deep breath, throw a quick head in the woods, and proclaim, more tea, Miss Judkins?
Yes, that was one of my favourite sentences too. It's very descriptive.
And if you read all those sentences twice, it's somebody jolts past me. I'm jolting back to reality, back to the nightmare scene before me. My heart beats at an insane rate.
They're all very, very
I take another deep breath. My knees dip into a curtsy. I take another deep breath. Throw a quick prayer heavenwards and proclaim, more tea.
Does anybody have anything to add to these sentences? Does anybody want to add their opinion?
Those were really good sentences that described how she was feeling.
And I agree with the last one as well because it's showing what all of that stuff is added up to.
It's like
And
it's
it's a very good
rounds it off.
summarize.
It rounds off.
It like practically summarizes the story.
And all those sentences together basically do seem like they all go together.
Yeah.
If you read them all together.
You are the connector, Shari. What
Yes.
did you find?
I have a text to start one. I used to do hip hop, and like everybody gets worried before they go on stage,
Yeah.
like thinking what happens if they mess up or if something bad happens. And I once watched this TV show about like the stage fright thing,
Yes.
and it's people think you don't really bother about it, but it's a big thing for some people.
Yeah, stage. I've done a few plays and I get really nervous. But once I'm up there, I'm okay. Yeah.
I'd like to add to this myself. At my old primary school, we had a production, and before that I was like so nervous, and then on stage it was a bit better, and I was still nervous, and everyone else was.
And then after the play, you feel really good about yourself that you've gone out there and you've done it.
And most people wanted to go back on stage after that.
Yeah.
I'd like to add a text to South Park. I mean, I know when I did my speech last year, I had a really good speech about the history of the jet engine. And
and its makers and stuff, and everyone thought I was going to do really good, but then I was so nervous when the day came I might go,
Yeah. Yeah, that happens sometimes, that you're stage
and
fright.
afterwards I was like, oh, that wasn't so bad, and I just kind of get
I
scared in the
think it
morning.
sort of helps that you know that everybody else is a bit nervous.
Oh yeah, and text this out. I was doing the speech as well, and I came second in the whole school year. I was nervous throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I did my speech last year and in year 5 I did my speech. I came first in my class and second in year 5 in my school. And my mate and my friend came first.
Freedom, you are the summarizer. Oh, sorry. Do you have anything to add?
Most people, they normally get stage fright before they go on stage, but they don't really admit it. And it happens to everybody. But once you're on stage, you just get over it and carry on, and you actually enjoy yourself, like reading your thing.
Yeah. Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay. Freedom, you are the summarizer. How did you summarize it?
Well, I think this text is about how Priscilla felt really nervous before she knelt to perform, and when she got on the stage, the lights and everything, and all the people hit her, but then she realised if she would carry on, the show must go on, as they say. So that's how she did it, and she carried on, and she forgot all about it.
And I'd like to add, it's just the one thing about stage fright, like that she had, is if you do muck up, you get really, really scared.
Yeah.
So you just need to kind of make sure once you get started, if you just do your part, you feel quite good because you've done, and you haven't mucked up or anything.
And I also think that if you practice your lines a lot, then I think you might be a little bit less nervous and mucking up because you sort of know how it goes. But
Did you see it in the text? She remembers all the hours they spent rehearsing.
Anybody have anything to add? No? Would you guys like to read any other books from this author, or little pages?
She actually describes how the girl in the story is feeling really well.
Yeah.
She's like really interesting and descriptive language.
She's a good
I'd like to-
descriptive writer.
I think I'd like to read more from her. I'm not sure if she's famous.
Because it's a short text, but you can tell every single thing she's
I agree with Joe because your story has to be very descriptive. Because that's all it's about. It is a page of what she's feeling about. It's like the story.
But yet it's she's expected to write very descriptively, but that was really descriptive.
But if she didn't write descriptively, then we'd be kind of,
I think she wrote this like so descriptively because she's actually been through it herself.
She might have,
She might have been that girl.
She could have been that girl. Yeah, she could be writing about herself.
When she was younger.
She was all big.
The Hannah Cram is a good descriptive author.
Yeah, I'd certainly like to see her more. Well, everybody's had their say, and that brings it to an end.